Hey guys, this is Absolute Aquatics, and today we're going to be making the easiest DIY aquarium plant light. Alright, so let's get started. So the first thing, you're going to need a plastic planting pot. Alright, and then you're going to need one of these. So as you can see, on this end, it's a plug-in. On this end, a light bulb screws in. Alright, then you're going to need a light bulb. This is the type that I prefer. You also can use a light bulb like this, but I prefer this, and I'll show you why when I'm building it. And then you're going to need a power cord. Alright, so I'm going to talk about the cost. This, about $2. The light bulb, most expensive part. You can go cheaper, but I suggest using one that the highest watts that you can find. This one says it's a 100 watt light bulb, but on the box it also says only uses 17 watts. So just get the one with the highest watts. And this, I don't know what it's called, but it's about $4. And then this, it's just the cheapest one I could find, $3. Alright, so comparing that to high quality, like specifically built for aquarium plants, like much cheaper, and we'll do a much more in-depth review of that in the end. Alright, so part of this being easy, the only tool that you're going to need is a kitchen knife. I would be doing this with like a razor blade, but for the sake of the video, this is the easiest DIY aquarium plant light, so I'm going to use something that almost everybody should have access to. If you don't have access to a kitchen knife, I'm sorry, but guys, if you're building this, do not use your wife's favorite kitchen knives. Use the one in the bottom of the drawer. You know, that one that never gets used but you don't throw away. So that's the one you're going to use. Alright, so first we're going to cut a hole right in the top of this. So you could take your knife, and I found it's easier just to stab. And then eventually they'll have a little hole. We're going to take off this little wrapper because we don't want to have a fire. So now you have a little hole, right? And also, if you wanted to be really fancy, use a hole saw with a drill. But like I said, using a knife for this video. Alright, so now you got that. Then you're going to take your cord. You need to make sure that it's one like this. You know, so it's one like this. Which got this flat section. I'm going to be using this side. So you can take this. You're going to stick it in here, poking through there. And then plug it in. Flip it around. Alright, so now it's staying right there. It's sandwiched there. It's not going anywhere. Alright, so now, if you wanted, you could just do this. But to make it better, I'm actually going to cut this plastic part off. And this might be sad, so this part might be cut out. So you're just going to take your knife, and you're going to put it between that little white seal and where the bulb part actually is. And this part is not super easy. If you're a kid, ask your parents for help. And you're just going to push it in, and you're going to twist the knife so it kind of breaks the glue. I'm just going to keep going around and around. Eventually, this will pop off. So if you're using a style light like this, you'll have this. It looks pretty similar to the bottom of a fancy aquarium light, doesn't it? Just more compact, and all the bulbs are in one spot. Alright, so then you're going to take this and screw it in. Alright, now test it out. plug this in. So, as you can see, this thing is glowing. On the ones that I have running currently, I've built this light before. I built it many years ago. Haven't had a fire. Haven't had any issues on mine. I have painted it gray because before this tank was in my parents' house, my 155 gallon, and they wanted it to look nice. And so I painted the outside of this gray, and I actually painted the inside white. I don't know why I did that, because it didn't make much of a difference reflective wise, because clearly the lights are shining straight down. But yes, you can see this is a very bright light. It's shining on me. And I have grown plants with this light in a 2-foot deep aquarium for many years. I mean, it's nothing compared to like a Flue Ball 3.0. But for the price of what you can grow with this is an amazing deal. I mean, and we just built it in what, 5 minutes? If I wasn't talking with the camera, I probably could have done it even quicker. But yes, you can paint this. Paint the inside white if you feel like it, especially if you're using a different bulb. But with this kind of bulb, I don't think it's necessary. And it's very cheap. So now I'm going to go to the fish room and I'm going to show you the lights that I already have running. So you can see, this is the same light, same things, still very bright. Put that down. And this is what's lighting this fish tank. I do have a Flue Ball 3.0 on this tank. And you can kind of see that this is the darker area. But this light is lighting up this aquarium very, very well. And is clearly growing the plants because the Flue Ball 3.0 does not shine over here. I'll turn the 3.0 on now. And you can see this area is lit up. And over here is lit up. And if you notice, from here to over here, the lights that I just made are actually brighter. Not saying that they grow plants better, but they are brighter. So if you're using this light for like a cichlid tank or something you're not growing plants in, this will also work very well. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to tell you guys right now that all the products that you saw in this video, I will be putting a link in the description to an Amazon affiliate link. If you click on that, I do make some money, and that's great for the channel. But if you guys are wondering why I made another light with this one clearly already completely lit up, that's because this Flue Ball 3.0, it's going on a new tank.